So hi guys, in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you guys on how to draft this lovely outfit that is showing on the screen right now. So if you're interested in learning how to draft and sew it, keep watching. Let's dive right into the video. So on today's class I'll be working with my French cuff as usual, my ruler, my pencil, and this is my pen marker, my tape rule. So most important, I like working. I've already um, measured out the measurement I'll be working with. I've already charted it out. So, and I divided it to make it easier for me. Not at the process of making my video, I'll start calculating and doing the rest of the work that is not actually necessarily needed. So right now, first thing first, I'm going to be working on our shoulder. My shoulder is 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. I know by now you must have known how to draft your basic body pattern. So the same thing will occur here. I won't be teaching much. If you don't understand this basic body pattern, you can go to my channel and there are some videos that I explain on how to draft these basic bodies pattern perfectly. You understand? So right now, our shoulder slope will be coming in this way. So for our neck depth, our neck width, I'm working with 3.5 inches. Yes, the neck depth is not necessary at this point. When it's necessary, you guys would know. So this is it here. So now the next thing we're going to be working with is from the shoulder to our chest line is this. So our bust line is 11, under bust is 15. So our waistline is 18. You get it? So the same thing will happen here. So we have 9, 11, 15, and 18. Yeah, so after that, we're going to rule a straight line across, rule another straight line across, rule another straight line across, rule another straight line on the chest line here, across. So after that, how I normally get my hip line is to measure from my waist to 7 inches. My hip line is actually 8.5, but because it's a blouse and it should not get to the hip, so I'm using 7 inch for this. Yeah, so this is my hip line for this or blouse length. So this is my blouse length. So I will now my hip line. So here is my waistline. Waistline, my under bust line. Here is my bust line. And here is my chest line. So haven't taken much mark of all this. We'll come to the waistline and get our nipple to nipple measurement. That is our bust span is my bust span is 8 divided by 2 will give me 4. On the hip line, you mark the same 4 to get a straight line. On the bust line, you do the same thing. So having gotten all this line, the next thing you're going to do is to mark a straight line from this point to the other point. Mark your straight line to make it more visible. Mark your straight line this way. So now after that, the next thing we'll be working with, let's get our waist measurement. my waist dart. Okay, let's take our waist dart, which is half an inch. You can go as big as 0.7 inches, but here I'm using half an inch, which after that my waist is 30 divided by 4, 7.5, plus 1 inch dart intake. You're going to replace your dart here, 1 inch dart intake. So on my hip line, my hip is 10.75, which is here. But because I don't normally follow this particular line, what I normally do is I'm not going to follow this particular line. I'm just going to draw a nice curve. I'm not following that line no, because my hip is bigger spiritually. So yeah, so the next thing I'm going to work with now is my bust. My bust divided by 4 is 92.5. That is 37 divided by 4 is 92.5. Bust divided by 4 is 92.5. So after that, you come on your chest line. I better go for now. You come on your chest line and you mark 8 inches. Half of this 8 inches is 4. You come in by half an inch and then you connect it, these 3 lines together. You connect these 3 lines together. So after this, the next thing we'll be doing right now is to measure what we have here. It's approximately 4. So you check the midpoint, you get the midpoint, you mark it straight down to this point. Yeah. Mark it straight down to this point. This is from here. Mark it straight down to this point. So the next thing we're going to be doing right now is to now get our chest. That is where you want your neck depth to start from. For this, I would like to use 1.5 inches. I'm going up by 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. So from your chest line, just go up by 1.5 inches, or 1 inches is enough. Don't go higher than that, please. So this is where I want our dart to start working from. So right now we're going to tighten our underbust. So but before then, let us connect our points. Let's connect our chest line to our hip line. So after that, the next thing we'll be doing is to now mark our dart. We're coming down by half an inch here. Not necessary, but let's just do it. Okay, I'm going to connect you this way. Let's do it this way. It's not that necessary though. Okay, so after that, now our hip line also, we'll take it down. Take it down. So haven't done this, haven't gotten to this point. We're now going to tighten our underbusts. We'll tighten our underbust. So what you will need to do is to take your underbust measurements, which mine is 30. Round underbust measurement is, check your round underbust measurement. Whatever thing you get there, you divide it by 4. So mine is 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So this is approximately 1.5 inches. Yeah, because I'll be tightening mine with 1.5 inches. So on this dart leg, we're going to mark our half inches. Give the lesser part to this center front and give the higher point to this side. That is your 1 inch to this point. You can divide it equally, that is equal half, but on that process, we're going to do it this way. So after that, the next thing we're going to do is to do our chest tightening or our bust tightening here. And we are tightening this by, I'm tightening it by 1.5 inches. Yes, I'm giving 0.75 from this part and also 0.75 to this other part. Then after that, we'll connect it to our French curve. Don't make it too curvy, please. Don't make it too curvy. So it's okay this way. It's okay this way. Then here also, we're going to do the same thing. Going to do the same thing. This is 0.75, 0.75. So I did this 0.75. I tightened the burst, the chest line with by 1.5 in total. So after that, we're now going to connect our bust line also. Just trying to get a nice curve. You can see it's already coming to light. Yeah, so here right now, in the process of this, we have, yeah, this is getting much. That won't make mistake. Getting much. Yeah. You can see how I placed my French curve to take this particular curve. So from here, we got our curve. I'm going to blend that. I'm going to blend it. Yeah. Don't worry. So after this, here right now, we are going to take our side dart. Because the front waistline and the back waistline is not the same, so the difference between my front waistline to my back waistline is 2 inches, which we are going to mark out our armhole dart like this. So after this, after the whole thing right now, your blouse, you can choose to connect it this way and this way, and you can choose to take it down. You can choose to take it down. You can either connect it this way, can either connect it this way, yeah, and do the same thing here, and do the same thing here. Just say it, and do the same thing here. You just wanted to blend it, or you can choose to take it down from here. You take it down, you take it down. So but if you're taking it down, it's affecting the hip, the waistline, because just like this, you have added another allowance. Well, I choose to do the one that I'm going to take down. I will take it down. Yeah. So now we want to get what we have here at this midpoint. So from here to here, to this that leg, we have 3.1. So we also mark it like this so that we'll get a straight line. We choose to do this one. And mostly this one works for people that don't have tummy. If you have tummy, please just connect your waistline so that this space will accumulate your belly. Do you get? So here you have 2 inches. So right now we're connecting it straight down. You've seen it? We've connected it like that. So right now we'll check what we have here. You see, we now have 2 inches, that intake. So right now we're going to retake our measurement. This is 7.5 plus 2 inches. Yeah, plus 2 inches that intake. So right now we're going to clean up this one back. Going to clean it up like this. And I'm now going to be shaping our give it more structure. So right now I hope you guys understood what we did here. So this is all for now. So the next thing we'll be working with, it's first of all, let's get our sleeve. Yeah, this is our Queen Anne neckline. So from this point, just mark straight to this point here. You guys, okay, you've seen it. Connect it to this line. Then the next thing we're going to do is now to we're going over by, yep, okay. I think if I'm gonna be looking too big, okay. So right now we're going to now check what we have here. Let's check what we have here. We have 3.25. So if we give here, from here to here is 2 inches. I will give here, let's just do 2.5. From here is 2.5. Okay. Yes. So you don't need any measurement for this one. You don't need any measurements for this one. You just come up. So here, you also. Okay. So as it is like this. So now this is it here. How I call it. Okay, now this is it here. So this is how it will be looking at this point. So right now the next thing we're going to do is to now cut out our pattern. We cut it out on the we'll open up our dart here and open up the side dart. Let's get our paper tape to fit it together. So you can see I've spread and splashed it. The next thing we're not going to do now is to, on this chest line, we have a dot here, which is 0.75. You're going to place it here, 0.75. We're going to replace the dot here. And now when you replace the dot, we'll now mark it in here. Mark it in here. Mark it in here. So after marking it, by then doing so, we are able to now cut it out. Okay. So this is it here. So the next thing is to cut our sleeve. Out. But before then, we're going to blend this to this point. See? Connect it this way. I see that. So this is our sleeve. I see that. So here is our sleeve here. So here is our sleeve here. Then here. So now we want to do you have to cut out the dot. You can see that. Cut it out. Before we can now do the other one. Right now, to get our dark front curve, what we'll do is you can decide to come out of your waistline by 2 inches. Yeah, you can decide to come out by 2 inches. I think 2 is okay, or even by 3. No, by 2 inches is okay for me. So right now we're going to now connect it. Now try to get a nice curve like this. So you get, this is the line. Put it together so it will line like this. So guys, this have come to the end of this tutorial. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me thumbs up. If you have a question, don't forget to go to the comment section below and drop your question. Love you. Bye. Take care. Bye.